Okay, so hello, Jean-Paul. It's a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you very much for spending your valuable time for this interview today. First of all, I wanted to say that I read a little bit about your background through your LinkedIn profile, but I would like, if you want to start, if you could speak a little bit about your background, where you come from, and those things. Oh, sorry. First of all, I also want to ask you if you give me like consent to record this interview and to share it with our professor of the future
Yeah,
in the
of
future.
course, of
Okay,
course.
thank you. So yeah, first of all, if you want to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Ramon. It's an honor to be here with you and have this interview. I appreciate that your interest in my profile. Um, what I can tell you about me, it's I have a background in the logistics business since almost 2 decades now. Um, I have been working from the bottom. I started in the business, unloading the vans, the dry vans, the containers, moving the boxes, and that gave me an big example of how the logistics work and how to work with people. Nowadays, I have the honor to be the vice president of AOLM, what it means the Mexican Association for 3PLs. I'm the vice president for the coming 2 years, and also I'm the president for CSMP, the Council of Supply Chain Management Professionals here in Mexico, in Monterrey. I have in the next 3 years I will be the president of the roundtable for Monterrey. Uh, this association, the CSMP, it's a big association in the US, and they start moving in other countries, and I have the honor to be the president in Monterrey. So, as I told you, I have been the fortune to lead high impact teams across diverse countries, states, and my focus is in innovate solutions and scale growth strategies. I have a journey that allowed me to blend operational excellence with foresight, fostering collaborations across cultures and market. And also, I have my expertise go beyond the logistic industry. So I also have time, or my passion is to make professional speaking engagements, share my knowledge, the insights, and also this new thing calling the new shoring. And I have implement some strategies with some companies in across the world that are moving to Mexico.
Yeah, I read in your LinkedIn about your international speaking. Yeah, it's like a passion for you. Oh, but to be honest,
Yeah,
such a sharing. Sorry, I can't see you now, Jean Paul. Oh,
you don't see me?
yeah, now it's fine.
Perfect.
No, you were talking about like how you started from the beginning, so you've managed and you've worked with a lot of people, so you know a lot about probably about different cultures. And now that you are like in a higher rank, how do you adapt this leadership to these different cultures? Like you said, the States or back in Mexico. Also, yeah, how do you adapt and also how do you adapt the leadership strategies also globally, but also local in Mexico? What differences do you see?
Yeah, I from like told you before, from bottom, and now that I've been the VP of the company, of the share company, the holding company. uh, Leadership, it's fundamentally about understanding the people, and
Yeah,
when working across cultures, it's about embracing empathy and adaptability. Every culture has its value, communication styles, and decision making processes.
yeah,
So, for instance, in some cultures, like Asian, uh, the more important thing for them it's the hierarchy and respect of the seniority level. The seniority shape the interactions. So, well, like you are from Spain, right?
yes,
uh, you are more like more passionate,
yeah,
and Also in Latin America, we are more passionate, so we need face-to-face interactions. And I have three, um, like my own strategy that I developed across the years. It's like I observe, I make a bridge, and empower. For example, when I get into a meeting or getting to know people from other countries, I take a time to listen and watch,
Mm,
and also how they interact with other people. What are
mm,
the unspoken rules, and what why drive the decision to them. Once I know that, I'm moving with a bridge, no,
mm.
find a common ground while respecting differences. It's like like blending the direct communications with more relationship based approach. For example, if in Latin America, a lot of people love to dance. So,
Yeah,
okay, I love to dance also. I have that. I take classes and etc. And I make a bridge like with a common ground, and that helped me to make a commitment, unspoken commitment with them. Like
yeah,
a relationship that we were like some kind of friends.
mm,
And the other thing that I do it's empower
yeah,
my the leadership. It's you tell it before. It's like a adaptability. You have to
yeah,
adapt the leadership style to inspire rather than impose. In the past, I grew up my professional career with impose kind of leadership, and
yeah,
it's something that I don't like it, and
yeah,
I don't do that. So I try to be like more flexible,
yeah,
adapt in collective cultures, uh, to emphasize with the team
yeah,
wins, etc. And when it's individualist ones, you have to empower the personal achievements.
yeah. I mean,
So in conclusion, flexibility is in leadership is the key, but
yeah,
so it's consistency in values like trust, integrity, excellence.
yeah, because there are some cultures that they are not flexible. They're just direct. But yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. For me, flexibility, it's all learning how to, like what you said, that you first like watch them and learn how they act, how they interact. So then you know how to approach them. For me, that's like a really nice strategy. Thank you for sharing. Also, I wanted to ask you about what do you take into consideration, like for example, when you wanna expand your services, like in another markets. For example, when you want to expand from Mexico to the USA, what things do you take into consideration? Is it about the culture, about the economical stability, like different things you think about?
Yeah, it's a funny question, and it's like a little tricky, because uh, mo- mo- we I have committed a lot of mistakes, and what I have learned in the years, it's every country, every market have a rhythm. It's a
Yeah.
timing. I have the right talent, the right people, and it's a balance between the data, the data analysis, and a cultural intuition.
Mm,
For example, you have to make a market to search research the market dynamics, understand local demand, competition, etc. Also the cultural insights, how people conduct the business, what their expectations for a partnership. uh, I often draw from cultural stories and traditions to understand how society defines trust and reliability.
mm,
uh, because like I told you before in the question before, it's you have to make a bridge. Also you have to research the framework of regulations. How is the talent pool? You have the right people, where in which city it's the right people. And
mm,
also one thing that it's very important, it's the ethics, the
mm,
expansion, honor the local community environment. Building long-term relationships that requires that we leave a positive imprint in society.
yeah.
So in this matter, it's a lot of watch and make it the thing slow, because if you rush, sometimes the things will get done well, but you can do it great if you take like a slow mo and do it like with a lot of research and understand the cultural things in each country.
Yeah. I mean, definitely you have to have a like deep research of the cultural background, also the ethics of the people there before expanding. I completely understand. I wanted you, for example, if you could share a like anecdote or that had happened to you that you remember, like funny one when you were working like in cross-cultural teams or in partnerships. Some funny anecdote that you saw, yeah, that you thought, oh yeah, maybe it's because he's like from another culture, I misunderstood, or I don't know. Like
I
you
have a
can
lot,
you, yeah,
a lot of those. Uh, a funny one. It's yeah, for in with a. I want to tell you one with a Spanish company.
oh, okay, perfect.
We was making a deal to move some pipes for petroleum, the oil industry, and it was a big project. So we started working together, and everything was right. We both speak Spanish.
Yeah,
That's the funny part, but the cultural and how we define the things, it's completely different.
yeah,
So I asked them to, okay, let's make a contract, an NDA. This is that this these are going to be the taxes, etc. And it was like, contract? Why a contract? uh, you don't trust me? No, I
mm,
trust you, but my compliance, I need a contract, etc.
mm,
So they the thing the evolution of the process was like we almost lost the client and the opportunity because of this little thing. And they say, okay, now I understand why you asked for this, but we only make with a handshake, it's okay. So, oh, okay, that's one anecdote. And the other one was, we were celebrating a big contract we made with a Chinese company.
okay,
And it was at the first time that we have spoken. We were talking about the scope, the expectations, what we can do, etc. And for Mexico in this case, I'm Mexican. It's like, okay, let's start working and let's celebrate that we have a match, and we can develop a great partnership between us, etc. Let's go for a drink. And they
yeah,
was like, hey, come on,
oh,
take it slow.
oh,
And I was like, okay, so, and I lost the opportunity
yeah, oh,
in that that in that time. I lost the opportunity with that project, and years later we closed the deal with this Chinese company, and they told me, remember the first time we met and we spoke, that you
yeah,
asked us for a drink the first time we met? Yeah, I know. You lost that opportunity because you rush it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I
So
understood is that the Chinese people, when they close businesses or deals, they like to go for a drink. That's what I thought
yeah,
about the
yeah, yeah,
Asian
yeah.
culture.
But when they know you very well, not
Yeah.
immediately.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a great anecdote. You learn something every day.
Yeah, every day.
Oh, no, thank you for sharing, specifically for sharing like anecdote with my country, Spain. It was actually quite funny. But I also wanted to know like strategies that you find effective when you wanna like attract talent and also retain or motivate people like in different cultures. For example, if you work in a project with an Asian guy or with a Latin America guy, how do you like what are the differences you can find when motivating them, not only motivating them, but like get the best out of them, or also to attract people to be in your projects from different cultures? What
Yeah,
differences do you see?
There's a
Or
lot of
what
difference.
strategies do you use?
Uh,
Yeah.
for example, I have worked with Asian, Europe, American, Latin American, etc. And for example, European more in the northeast. For example, Germany.
Yeah.
Uh, they are they prioritize the deadlines.
Yeah. True.
So it's like, okay, deadlines. You have to make a note about that. Deadlines.
Mm.
The Latin American, we maintain the harmony, the
Mm.
chill, but we know how what we have to do. But it's like more chilling, you know.
Yeah.
Asians, it's hierarchy, the protocol, etc.
Yeah.
So we have to make a like a breakthrough, or can when introduce like storytelling,
Yeah.
and you have to work like with the individual and with the team.
Mm.
uh what is the strategy? It's like the what is the what the people of the team
Mm.
are part like something bigger than themselves. I ensure
Yeah.
our mission is clear and impactful. So the other thing is the environment.
Mm.
For me, the environment, it's like the most important thing. The
Yeah.
people has to feel and understand the purpose. So
Yeah.
if the people and the environment, it's peaceful and complete the needs of every individual,
Mm.
everything will be okay. uh, I'm a person that focus more in the person's interest than my own company.
Oh.
So my approach is, okay, you are okay, what are your needs?
Mm.
Where, and with the cultural or multicultural, it's everyone needs different things.
Yeah.
For
True.
example, Asians, they drink tea and coffee.
Yeah.
Latin America, we drink coffee and beer. European, wine and beer.
Mm.
So you have to make a mixed. For example, in the morning, coffee for everyone.
Yeah.
uh, More late, we have tea, and in the evening, okay, Europeans, Mexicans, Latin Americans, okay, let's go for a drink. Asians, if you want to come with us, we are going to have a drinking. Okay, let's go. And it's like the environment has to be really good, and
Yeah.
also the other strategy. It's I I wouldn't call it like strategy, because it's like it's more like a philosophy. Growth opportunities. Everyone wants to make a development in their own professional career.
Yeah. That's true.
So all talent individuals thrive where they can grow. I
Mm.
invest in global mobility programs, cultural training, personal career paths, and an active listening of the team, what they want, what they need. And
Mm.
that's my approach, that the team has what they need or what they are looking for in the professional careers. And also sometimes I try to go further. What is the personal goals that you are
Mm.
looking at?
No, I actually love that you are speaking about more in the workspace, not only that, but in as a person, as an individual, how do they feel, what they want, and I also completely agree on what you said that in order to motivate, even if it's cross-cultural or like in general worldwide, you need to find a purpose. If you don't have a purpose, you're not going to be motivated. Completely agree. I just wanted to know if you, for example, have found because speaking with the other person I interviewed, he told me about how he saw that to motivate people, for example, in the States or Europe, he could see that here in the United States, they really like to the company, like to see that the company gives the community things back, for example. When, and he told me, for example, in Spain, people care more about position or revenue, money they pay. Have you noticed these things? like the
Yes,
difference of motivation, but apart from the team, like outside
yes,
motivation. Yeah,
yeah. Absolutely. Every culture has their own inner needs, and also in Mexico, each the the level of the person, and they have different goals. For example, I want to give you an example.
hmm.
The same up as the coffee.
Okay,
Some people love the Nespresso ones,
yeah,
like barista cafe coffee,
yeah,
like premium coffee, and other people loves the cafetiere or the
yeah.
common coffee. If you watch and you analyze everything, you can put the same. They both wants coffee,
Yeah.
but it in different ways, different tastes, different flavors, different aroma, etc. So it's the same if you expand
Mhm,
this uh, metaphor. If you
mhm.
expand it into cross countries and etc., uh, you will understand that everyone's are looking for something.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm looking for something. You're looking for something. Everyone is looking for something different, and
Mhm.
the happiness, it's one thing for you, and for me it's another other thing. Sometimes we make a common um how to say in English, uh a common yield in happiness. We're looking for happiness, secureness, and professional growth,
I
like
mean,
the success.
at the end of the day, we are humans. We are here to survive, yes. So, and to be
Exactly.
happy, yeah, I completely agree. Happiness is what we all look like. The only difference is where you find happiness. Yeah, that's completely
Exactly.
true. I
So
completely agree.
in the leadership role, you have to watch it and understand it. And multicultural, you tell me, Spain's need positions, money, etc. Okay, I will give you these opportunities for
Mm,
you, and you are from US, for example. You are more direct. You are looking straight to the grain.
mhm.
Let's go for this. Let's we have to do this. So, okay, and you are looking. What are you looking? Okay, I'm looking. Have time. My personal time. It's like it's a precious one. For example, in our Houston office, we used to have a person that was training for physicultural.
Yeah.
She was training, so she has a specific diet time, and she said, "Okay, I have this time to lunch, but I need to lunch several times in the day.
Mhm.
So I wanna part um, my lunch time in different time frame boards across the day. Can you do this for me? Yes, we can give you this time, etc. 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes every 2 hours.
Mm,
And in the lunchtime, they she has like I don't remember exactly what it was, like 20 minutes for lunch.
okay.
And this person, no matter what happens, if she was in this little time uh, break time, she don't answer the phone.
Mm, mm,
She, if you came in that time, like, hey, I need you to assist me with this thing. I need you call this to the bank, etc. She was like, I'm in a lunchtime.
oh, oh,
Don't bother me. And it was like, oh, come on, it was really complicated because she works also with the Mexican company, and the Mexican company was like, hey, I need you your assistant with this, blah blah blah. She's not answering.
no,
I'm in a lunchtime. Goodbye, bye bye. So you have to analyze, and to the other members of the team, also you have to um, external the situation of each individual,
yeah,
of each member of the team. So uh, it always seems to the thing that I told you before at the beginning: adaptability, looking, research,
Yeah.
and motivate in global and individual.
But now I'm curious about this anecdote you were speaking about this person. How did you solve this problem? Like problem, you simply don't bother her in her lunchtime, or did you someone spoke with her, or like how did you manage or try to solve this?
No, we make a schedule, a specific schedule for this person.
But
She was in administration. It was part of the administration team in the U.S. office. So when and she speak Spanish. So the communication between Mexico companies was like everyday
yeah,
thing, So what we make was like, okay, give me your lunch um, schedule,
yeah,
and we make a little calendar or agenda
yeah,
for Mexican team. And it's what if you need to call to it was I'm gonna give you a to call this person. Uh, this is the time frame you have to call her,
yeah,
and it was like uh, and Mexican people was like, why they she has a specific
yeah,
calendar, a schedule to call her. We don't have that. I have to if I'm lunching in Mexico, you pick up the phone and
yeah,
make this blah 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 blah. And it was like, yeah, but also you have uh, uh, a permission or a flexibility to go for your kid in the lunchtime. You have to blah 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 blah.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, we have also different kind of benefits. Yeah, you have different kind of benefits. So you make a problem, you solve it with
yeah.
you know
I mean, at the end, you have to understand different cultures and just try to solve it the best way possible for everyone in the project, in the team. So, no, but it's a really funny and
exactly.
curious anecdote. Thank you for sharing. I wanted to like to sum everything up and like a final question. Like I can see during this interview and also as I told you when I checked your LinkedIn profile that we can say that you are successful in the global business world. So I wanted you like what do you think it's like essential quality to be successful? What do people need to be successful in this global business world from your own experience?
The first of all, I think it's going to I want to take emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
That's the thing, emotional intelligence, because there's a lot of things you can control,
Mm.
and everybody is looking for a goal. Like I
Yeah.
told you, all the interview, everyone is looking for a goal, personal goal, professional goal, and we have KPIs to complete. And this will make you mad. This will make you sad. This will make you angry person. And I can control what other people's do,
Mm.
but I control my 100% of how I feel
Yeah.
and how I make things happen.
Mm.
So I think it's emotional intelligence, and also this is in multicultural. You have to control your emotions, have emotional intelligence, and
Mm.
the second one, I think it's adaptability, the
Yeah.
willingness to pivot the strategies without losing sight of what's the bigger picture. I think it's really important. Um, what else? Maybe resilience,
Yeah.
because we're driving ambiguity and complexity, and you have to sometimes the the companies set a vision, no, a strategic vision,
Mm.
saying like we're this is the goal for the company, and everyone's part of the team or the company are having small strategies and ambitions and goals to make the company go further. But in the meantime, you have to solve with the stress, with single
Yeah.
persons, with lack of information, and you are trying to do your best,
Mm.
so the strategy vision, I think it's really important, but it's not the the strategic vision has to be also flexible, and
Yeah.
it have to be adaptable, seeing both like the forest and the trees,
Mm. True.
balancing long-term goals with intermittent actions, cultural curiosity, emotional intelligence, adaptability.
Yeah.
It's really complicated, but it's really funny and really
Yeah.
exciting to manage these teams, and what it's more um, grateful, it's seeing the persons grow themselves, like
Yeah.
as professionals and as persons. um, I have a very good cases of of this, like you need to make a little push to know the person. They have the knowledge and the empower them, like you can do it, you just need a like a little push.
Yeah. Well, what I really like about when I hear you talking is the passion I can see through your eyes when you talk about your job, about the people you work with. I really love that passion you're showing. You are like you what that we can see. I really I completely agree with you. I don't have your experience, but I think that to sum all this interview up, like the essential things a person needs to have is flexibility, adaptability, social emotion, like not social, also emotional intelligence. Sorry, I completely agree. I just wanted to thank you. Yeah, I wanted to ask you if there's anything else you would like to add to this interview. I really appreciate your time and I had like incredible time speaking with you. I don't know if you want to add anything else.
Not just no, actually, I think I need to add something, just like just pursue what you're looking for,
Mm,
and do your best to accomplish it, but take the power of slowing down.
mm,
We are in a fast-paced global environment, and we need to slow down the things. I, I've learned that taking the time to listen, reflect, and build relationships leads to more sustainable success
yeah, true.
that being in a rush. And another key lesson is the importance of storytelling.
Mm,
Facts
true.
inform, story inspires, uh, and make the bridge in cultural environments, multicultural environments. It's like nothing
Definitely.
device, like nothing.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you very much again, Jean Paul. It has been a pleasure to interview you. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ramon. And if you anything need something,
Okay.
you can call me.
I really appreciate it. Estaba